Hi, Lorraine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's good. How has your week been this past week?
It's been a good week.
It's been a good week?
Yes.
All right, so as we talked, remember in the beginning of our sessions, we said we had 6 sessions together. So today is going to be our 6th session, which means that our meeting together is going to be coming to an end.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
That's sad.
I know. It has come very fast.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the fact that we're ending?
I feel sad.
You feel
that
sad?
It's ending. I learned a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing that you learned a lot. That's a positive thing we can take away from it. And I think it's okay to feel sad. You know, it's always hard to part ways with someone, but you did learn a lot, and I think you're going to be able to take that with you. So, in our session today, I just kind of want to be able to talk about everything that we've done this far and then where we're going to go from here. So, I have this activity for us to do. So, see, it says past, present, and future. So it's going to be, do you like to draw pictures, I remember you said? Okay, so I want you to draw a picture of what your family looked like when we first started. So I kind of want to talk about where were we in the very beginning? What was it like? Why did you come to see me? And what school was like. So how many friends did you have? Anything about that. And then what your life is like now. And then what your life is going to be like in the future, what you want to happen. So do you want to draw those pictures for me?
All right.
Okay. And so we can do one at a time. So when you finish past, we can talk about that. And then we'll go to the next one. Okay, so now you can add more to it if you want. Like, were things good in the past? Were things sad? What kind of like you can show like facial expressions or even write words on the page. And then you want to talk about at school. So what was your life like at school? Who was around you at school? What kind of things did you like to do? Okay, so do you want to describe to me these 2 pictures?
All right. So this one's family. My dad is behind bars, and then it was sad, and then just me, my brother, my mom, and my sister. At school, these are the mean kids, and these are the 2 girls I would sit next to at lunch. And yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit more about that. So we talked about, so your dad was behind bars and you lived at home with your mom and your sister. So do you remember what brought you here?
It was because I wasn't smelling very good, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why those kids were being mean to me.
Yeah, so that's really where we started, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing that I want to talk about is everything that we have achieved. So this isn't a picture. So can you think of the things that we have accomplished since we've been able to meet with each other?
I made new friends, 2 new friends. I also learned how to solve a problem when me and Bob had that problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned how to talk to my mom when I had the problem with Phil.
Mm-hmm.
And I also learned the hygiene, like the gold stars and rewarding myself.
Mm-hmm. Those are great things. So those were a lot of accomplishments that brought you from where you were before we met to where you are right now. So the next thing is going to be another picture. I want you to draw what your life is like again with your family and at school right now. So what does your life look like? Okay, so why don't you start with what's your life right now at home?
Well, my mom's away. That's why I have a sad face, and that's a picture of my aunt's house where I'm staying. And then
Now at your aunt's house, is it sad at your aunt's house or is it happy
no,
at your
it's not
aunt's house?
sad at my aunt's house.
It's not. So it's sad that your mom's away, but it's happy that you're with your aunt.
Mhm.
So what makes you happy about being with your aunt?
I'm with someone that I actually know.
Mhm.
So
That's good. What else is good about being there?
they have nice showers.
Okay. So now tell me about what it's like at school right now.
It's better. I have new friends, Sarah and Bob,
Mhm.
and I smell better. So the kids they're not that mean anymore. So
Yeah, I can see in your first picture there was a group of mean kids that you drew, but in the second picture it just is your friends. There's no pictures of the mean kids. So I like that changed from before we got to meet. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is your future. So your next, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same as the first two, where a picture of your family and your school, even though it can be. But maybe draw a picture of what do you want to do in your future? What kind of things are you looking forward to? What do you think your life will be like that will make you happy? Okay, so you want to tell me about your future?
my dad comes back, my mom comes back, and everybody is in the same home. And at school, nothing really to change. Just the same friends, Bob and Sarah.
Now I see you put a smiley face on your face. So what about your brother and sister? How do you think things will be with your brother and sister?
Better.
Better. So what do you think, out of all the things that we have been able to talk about in our past 5 or 6 sessions, what do you think is going to make things better between you and your brother and sister? Is there anything you think you can bring with you to help those relationships?
Hey, what do you mean?
So before you came, you said you fought with your brother and sometimes things were hard with your sister. And then we did a lot of role playing and we talked a lot while we were here. So those things, even though when we worked on them when we were together, you can bring those with you and you can use those for the rest of your life. Just like how you're going to use your hygiene, you're going to keep doing that afterwards. So what tools did you learn here that you think could make your relationship with your brother and sister better?
I guess like the way I problem solve with Ball, I can do the same thing with Phil.
Yeah, that's a really good goal to have. And you said you're going to have friends at school, and I think that's really good, and it looks like you're on a good path for that. So while this is our last session, I just want to make sure that everything is good at your aunt's house. I know that you've been there for about 2 weeks now, and I just want to make sure everything is good there.
Yes.
Everything's going good? Okay. And is there anything else that you think that is important that we should talk about before we're done meeting? No? Okay, so I know that you expressed that it might be sad that we don't get to see each other, but I do, as you know, I work in the same school that you go to, and you're going to be here. What grade are you? How many more years do you have here? Do you remember?
1 more.
1 more year here. So for this next year, we're going to be in the same building. So a lot of times I'm sure I'll see you in the hallway, and I just want to let you know it's totally okay to wave and say hi to each other then, but usually how you would come to me with difficult issues in the past few weeks, now you're going to go to your teacher with those issues. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if anything's going on at your aunt's house or with your mom or dad, or if you're feeling sad again, if you're having any trouble, you can bring all those things to your teacher, and if it's a problem like it was last time, then she'll bring the issues to our office, and our office will give you someone to talk to if you need that again. So I just wanted to let you know that even though me and you aren't meeting anymore, that our office is still here to support you if there's any issues, and your teacher can definitely be a good person to talk to connect with us.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you have nothing else, then you're all set to go back to class, and there's one more thing actually I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to let you know that I have really enjoyed working with you these past 6 weeks, and it's been really cool to see how much you've grown and see how much you've pushed through even at such a young age, and that seeing your perseverance has really made me very proud of you. And so that, just like how you were maybe sad that we don't get to see each other again, this relationship has meant a lot to me too. So do you want to kind of talk a little bit about what it has meant to you?
I thank you for helping me smell better and making new friends and learning how to talk to my mom.
Good. I'm glad that you feel that way. So you go back to class and we'll have a good rest of the year.
Okay, thanks.